So for the fellas, since we were talking about like baby mamas, I want to ask y'all, had your said person, partner, spouse, whatever the case may be, has a child, how do you guys feel about in the case that that woman's body doesn't return to its natural state?
Is she working to get it?
Go get it fixed.
Yeah, but what do you guys feel about that? Never said that.
No, we working.
He said 8 months. You gotta get it together.
No.
What he saying?
Yeah,
He changed
200
it.
pounds. He was still up.
200 pounds?
Y'all said 80.
But how tall?
Nah.
No, Red, I'm telling you, 80 pounds look different on
It does.
everybody. It
It
depends
does.
on what kind of 80 it is. I'm 5'9", so 80 pounds, 80 extra pounds on me is not gonna look like 80 extra pounds on her.
It's gonna look bad on both of y'all. It's gonna look horrible on both of y'all.
Heavy conversations, debates, and relationships. We the topic of discussion. What's the gossip? Who she loving? This tea get hotter when you touch it. Forget about that he saying that she say. Tell me what the street say. Got them tuned in, they running back just like a DJ. What you bring to the table? What you bring to the table?
And we are back. Episode 12.
Chill.
Boundaries. Okay? Hot topic. Okay? We're gonna welcome our special guest. Obviously, he's no one new to you guys. Stone Mountain every Sunday, Mr. Spiritual Motivation. Talk to him, Kareem.
Yes, Mr. Spiritual Motivation, man. Your fitness instructor, psycho guy. Whatever you want to call it. The motivator, man. You know, we're getting people together, getting people in shape, man. You know, that's what we're doing.
Tell him what you got going on, Kareem.
I just said what I got.
What you do? Every what? Your classes when? Tell me your classes.
Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. at the Epicenter.
Absolutely.
The best spin class in the city.
Facts. Okay. Absolutely. And if you don't know him, DM Big Lex, Alexi Adams 24. I will send you the address, my personal cell. Tell him Big Lex sent you, okay?
You got to show up.
That part.
You got to show up. I'm telling you.
I show up. I show up on my work.
You come to my class.
Yeah, this shit gonna be crazy.
Ain't that right, Mario?
Yeah.
Is it like spin or is it just one spin?
Oh, no,
it's spin.
Oh, it's spin.
It's 3 spins.
Ooh, spin.
We lit.
It's about to be a movie.
We turned up.
Wow.
It's more like a performance.
Okay. Say less.
It's not boring. You gonna come?
Maybe.
Don't say it on camera if you ain't gonna pop up.
I'm gonna come. That's what she said.
Y'all heard it.
All right, our next special guest, Miss Nisha.
Yes, thank you.
She's actually a interviewer, and she has her own personal podcast. It's actually doing pretty well. Find Your Niche. Tell them about yourself.
Yes, facts. So my name is Niche. I have a podcast called Finding Your Niche with Niche. I don't know where I'm looking, but I'm looking everywhere. Okay. Finding Your Niche with Niche. My burden is that basically everybody finds their niche, right? Because that's what we're all here for, is to figure out what is our purpose. If you found it, great. If you haven't, that's where I come in, right? So I facilitate a conversation around that idea of what am I here for? What is my purpose? Essentially, what is my niche? My name is Niche. Finding Your Niche with Niche podcast. We help to facilitate that conversation so that hopefully you can find your niche.
Tell them about your last 3 interviews, because listen, I actually thought Niche was a little crazy, but we became friends.
That's a whole other podcast, right?
Yeah, I seen she had some big interviews that came up recently. What's your last 3 interviews?
So, last couple interviews, I met a Christian guy who sells cannabis. Y'all smoke? Anybody smoke? Nobody?
I don't do drugs.
Bye. Bye. Anyway, so yeah, I've interviewed Kenny Burns, T.I., Mr. Zoe the Go. Anyways, long story short, my audience reaches over like 5 million with the people that I've had on who have talked about how they found their niche, because that's the biggest question in life, is like, what am I here for? So yeah, definitely follow me, look at those interviews, and stay tapped in. I'm happy to be here though.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Yes.
Obviously, y'all know my co-host, Mr. Robert Red Russian, Mr. Wait No More himself. That part.
My boy.
Last but not least, one of my great friends, Mr. Mario. Tell him about yourself, Mario.
I'm back again, Mario. Actor, former reality TV personality.
That's it? No, tell about the rest, man. Mario do everything.
Everything, you know it. Let's get to it.
Okay, so first we want to actually thank our sponsor, and he's really an undercover sponsor of all the episodes anyway, but we're going to go ahead and shout him out. Mr. Wait No More himself, Mr. Robert Red Russian, and Mr. Wait No More himself, and Wait No More itself, okay? So Wait No More is listed every Sunday at the Mountain, 9 a.m. If you don't know, we got Wait No More weekend coming up, okay? It is the last week of July, just in case y'all know about y'all dates. We got a 5K on the 30th. Am I right? Absolutely. 5K on the 30th, that Saturday morning. That Friday, we got the Battle of the Gyms. Epi versus The Loft. I mean, it's over with. I'm going to leave that there. And then we got Momentum versus FDL. So you know how we get down, right? We about to tear them out the frame. That Sunday, we go to the Mountain. And then we're having, actually, do our little mountain thing. We're going to come down. We're going to have a cookout. And if you know about the private pool party, that's only if you're invited, okay? That's Saturday night. So we're going to make sure that everybody knows about that, okay? So let's just get right into it. Okay, guys, fellas, ladies. Absolutely. We're going to talk about what everybody wants to talk about. We're going to talk about boundaries. We kind of talked about it last episode, but we're really going to dive deep into it. And, great question, because we have a lot of business owners up here, entrepreneurs. What are boundaries when you're in a relationship and you have someone that is working for you that's the opposite of sex? What are those boundaries? Is there an issue with it? Is it not? Kareem, I'd like to hear from you because your wheels start spinning over there like a cycling class. But go ahead.
Yes, of course, it's boundaries. It should be boundaries, especially if you got to keep it strictly business. Mix business with pleasure. And I just feel like if you hire somebody that you shouldn't be attracted to them in any.
So listen, so let's talk about that because let's just throw it out there and say it's a nanny or somebody. You got some guys who might hire an old nanny just because they're old or whatever the case may be. But let's just be realistic. Any realistic business situation, if I'm a business owner, I'm going to hire an attractive female if I'm a guy to bring business towards the business. So what is wrong with that is my question to you. Why does it have to be that you can't be attracted to them? Because you don't have to be, you can be attracted to someone and not want to do anything with them. What's the problem?
I'm just speaking for me. Like, if I'm attracted to that person, I know how I am. You know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't do it. No matter what.
So if somebody's be ugly to work for you?
Not saying that she's ugly. It's a difference.
I'm just trying to make sure.
It's a difference. Once, she could be pretty, but once I feel like it just got to be boundaries. She can't be doing too much. You see what I'm saying? She started doing too much, and I feel
like wardrobe wise.
No, just
everything.
Trying to.
Oh, it being extra.
Yeah, being extra. We have to keep it strictly business. You understand? Like, if it gets to the point where I'm just like, okay, I'm looking at her differently, I'm gonna have to fire her.
You're fired.
You can't.
What do you say though?
You got no self-control that you gotta look at her some type of way?
I mean, I'm just have to remove her because I know it's gonna end up.
He's human.
It's human.
But what do you say at the call? Like, hey, I'm lusting. What do you say? Like, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Like, what is the conversation?
No, I wouldn't hire nobody.
You gotta remember who you're talking to.
I wouldn't hire nobody.
You gotta remember who you're talking to, Kareem.
I'm just a different person. Listen, I'm just being real. I'm not gonna hire nobody that I feel like I could have an attraction to. Cause I know I'm gonna be around them a lot, and things happen. Even if you're in a relationship, and things could go sour, and you around this person, and it's just so easy to connect.
There's a lot of room for opportunity.
Me personally, no, I can't do it. I can't hire nobody I'm attracted to. I'm sorry.
I agree with him.
I can't do it.
I agree with him.
I can't do it.
I've been in that situation before.
Yeah, I can't do it.
When a long time ago, when I first started my real estate business, I had my first agent. Like, she was nice, and we ended up smashing, and it didn't go right. It didn't go well. You know what I'm saying? So I learned my lesson from that.
But did you know from the beginning though? Like, oh, this is a possibility.
I mean, no, I didn't think it was a possibility because I was thinking, okay, hey, I'm happy. I'm starting my company, and my first agent on or whatever. Then, after we just started being around, I mean, then, you know, hey,
So did you fire her?
yeah,
Right then?
not right then.
After you smashed her? That's fucked up.
What you mean?
So you smashed her and then fired her?
Well, first of all, my business come first.
Exactly.
I understand that.
Exactly.
No, you come first. Apparently.
And I made the mistake.
I'm about to say, because you gonna say your business come first, but then you smash her and say, okay, well, my business come first now.
First of all, I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I was younger. I ain't know no better. I had just started. But I had to let her go.
You had to.
Where did y'all
to.
smash at?
You got to.
Were y'all out looking at houses? Like, how did it happen?
There you go.
Was it planned or is something that just happened? Or was it like, yo, I'm gonna come pick you up, we're gonna go out? And
No,
it happened?
it really was just something that just happened though. You know what I'm saying? But
Like y'all was out looking at houses? Cause we know you like to go in houses.
Yeah, we heard you was house
Yeah,
hunting.
we like,
You
I
see,
know you like to go in
We was at
houses.
the office.
You see
Oh,
how
at the
simple
office.
that can happen?
We
Though?
at
You
the
see how
office.
easy.
You gotta know who you talking
It's
to.
very easy.
Mario like to house hunt.
But that's
Yeah,
why
Mario
you
house
ask
house.
You don't
some
know
people.
what's going on.
Mario house.
Yeah, he be going to houses.
You got it. That's why you got to be true with yourself.
But he said office.
We was at the office.
Late
But
night.
but see, I learned
like the Tyler Perry movie, late night. Y'all stayed over
No,
late.
it wasn't no late night. I mean, you know,
So in order for you to
late
smash
night.
that person, when she first came in, you looked at her like, yeah, I'll smash.
Listen, I think that's not
Yeah.
true.
Yes.
My opinion, I could be
There you
attracted.
go telling
Yes.
a man what he's saying.
Yes. You.
No. So let me
It's definitely
let me get my
attraction.
words together. It's bad. Sorry, no disrespect to what you're saying.
Thank you.
For myself, as a female, I think that I can hire someone that is attractive, but I don't want to touch them. Because most of my friends are attractive, but I don't look at them as, shoot, I want to be around attractive guys because we look good together. But I don't mean I gotta smash you.
It's
But
different
see,
for
that's
men,
different
though.
from a man and a
Different for
woman.
men. Yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
different.
just
Look.
fucked up.
I got.
No, I'm with you, like.
Look, I got rental houses. I don't rent to attractive tenants. I just don't. Because I mean, you short on
Really?
rent. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
don't
don't be
show
trying to,
favoritism.
you know, throw something at me.
Yeah,
You know how
Yeah,
you
it's
get
like,
it.
you
you know
ain't know
what?
she ain't paying no rent.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, true story. Like, I actually turned down somebody when they showed up to look at one of my houses. She showed up. She got out the car. She was looking good. I was like, oh hell no, you can't rent my house. So I told her, I said, hey, my assistant made a mistake. This house not available. You know what I'm saying? She's like, what? I said, it's not available. I said, we don't have any more. And that was it. She left.
I hope she ain't watching this.
I wouldn't about. It was so long ago. She.
But I'm curious though, is that good or bad? Is that a wise decision or not?
She on the streets now. She
I ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, because you didn't give her that house.
Well,
She
No,
done-
that's smart though.
Look, but see, I had learned my lesson from the previous situation. So I'm like, nah, I'm not finna rent. Nah. Cause see, it could have been a situation first time. Well, you know, Mario, I'm gonna be short on rent this month. I ain't got the rent. You know, can you come by? Nah, I ain't even put myself in that situation.
But I'm getting flustered because why does it have to be that it got to be the response from her? Why can't it be that, okay, she's attractive, I'm gonna let you rent my space and we just treat it business. Okay, she ain't got the money, look, I can't rent this. Then
It can't be.
But
like
why
that.
did it have to be a build up to, you know what I'm saying?
He telling you how he is and how he's looking.
I just didn't want to put myself in that situation.
Yeah, but what
It
can
ain't
that
got
person
nothing
do?
to
I would.
How old
Yeah.
were you at the time?
About 30.
But what can that person do about the fact that they're attractive? There's nothing they can do about
No,
it.
just
No,
go
it's nothing
find
to do
another
about it.
house. He just telling,
Like,
he just telling you how he feel.
The same way pretty girls got privileges, ugly girls got privileges too.
what's the other girl privileges?
She can rent the
Rent
house.
the
She can rent Mario house.
She let her rent the house.
She can-
Oh man.
So when she came short on rent, you gotta go. Man,
Wow.
Get up out of here.
Okay.
So you're basically saying we treat pretty girls differently than we treat non-attractive girls?
Exactly.
Just
You know
like
that.
y'all do
Exactly.
Come on,
men.
man.
I don't
Come
think
on,
so.
Lex. You
I don't.
already know that.
I'm different, so I can't say I don't.
People treat people different on. Come on.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Yes.
I'm with Lex on that.
Okay. I don't know what word
If
y'all
somebody's
using.
not attractive, I don't treat them differently.
You're not experienced.
Stop.
First of all, let's get that clear. You're not experienced enough for some of these
But I know if
topics.
somebody's attractive or not. I'm not blind.
Okay, so
I'm committed. I'm not blind.
So somebody attractive and somebody's not attractive. You mean you tell me you gonna treat them both different?
Yes.
I'm
I'm gonna treat them the same.
She do, because she treat everyone the same.
But let me tell you something. I think that's where we mess up at in this world. Because I feel like, and I'm just being for real, like some of my friends that aren't as attractive, I'm gonna treat them the same as somebody that's glamored up. Like,
absolutely.
Me personally.
Like you getting it twisted. Like we're not talking about on the regular. You just a treatment you giving somebody. He gave a situation of where he putting his. It wasn't even about business. He wasn't pressed for the money. He wasn't this. It was about putting himself in a situation he know he don't want to be in. It ain't nothing about
like how to navigate through a certain.
It ain't nothing.
But I wasn't going off of Mario. I was going off of what.
No, I'm talking about far as like
Kareem
that's what that's what I'm talking about.
In a position.
Now somebody just regular. We just like saying okay. We just mean not like I'm gonna treat everybody the same. But if like somebody not attractive and somebody attractive, like he said, trying to come to rent a house, you gonna cause you gonna be more lenient to that more.
But is that on them or is that on you?
That attractive person might get away with showing you $100.
Yeah, that's
you see what
his
I'm saying?
situation. Cause you gotta do
because
it.
you
Might
gonna
let the attractive person
exactly.
get it.
You gonna be more
so
lenient.
that's what I'm saying. It's on y'all. It's not on the
I'm gonna go to whoever booked the session first. I really don't care what you look like.
Again, they just said.
But then again, like I said, we speaking younger Mario.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
now
older Mario ain't
older Mario, like I don't give a damn what you look like. You gonna give me that bread.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just speaking from my experience when I was younger, when I first started. That's all.
But that's good though, like what you're saying. At least you know yourself enough to be able to put yourself in position to succeed, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's actually.
So what you think about the question?
No, I think that's good. I think that he's wise enough to know, like, okay, this is where I'm at right now in this season of my life. I'm gonna position myself. I'm gonna have a posture in my heart to set myself up for success in the current relationship that I stand in. So I'm gonna pivot a little bit and find somebody who's less attractive, whatever the case may be, whether they're actually physically attractive, whatever their wardrobe case may be. I'm gonna pivot so that I make sure I stay in tune, in alignment with the relationship and with the season that I'm in, so that I stay on track. Whatever that might be, whatever the circumstance or the precautions that you might have to take in order to succeed in this particular lane, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I commend you for that level of wisdom to be able to know yourself enough to be able to be like, okay, yeah, this person is attractive. Let me just bypass that and automatically eliminate them from this particular
So
process.
That's him. What do you think about the question?
No, I think what's the question?
I'm over it.
About the assistant.
I agree. So what Lex was saying, so I'm a videographer, I'm a producer, videographer, editor. I shoot, I edit, all the things. So typically my industry is male dominated. So I do work with a lot of men because there's not a lot of women in the media industry that have representation in this particular industry. So yes, I agree. Like, it is kind of like you have to walk a thin line because it's rare to find another female in this industry that does the same thing as me. So yeah, you have to be very cautious and very considerate and intentional about your interaction because most of the people that I interact with are men.
So what boundaries do you set? Because you do have a relationship, 14 years. Let's give
14 years married.
Yeah, 14 years married.
Yes.
How that work? What year? How old you was when you got married?
Are y'all taking commercial breaks?
No.
How old were you when you got married?
What is this? Is this the same episode?
Absolutely.
This is the same. This is reality table.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
I was 20 years old when I got married.
Okay. So what boundaries do you set with the guys you work with?
Great.
For your relationship, since you know what
In the
boundaries
male
do you
predominant industry.
set? Yeah, what boundaries do you
So
set?
one of the boundaries that I set is obviously time, right?
What does that mean?
Like communication is what I mean. So is somebody texting you at 10 o'clock? Why?
My phone go off to 12 p.m.
Right, but we have to stop
But it can't stop. It can't go off after 12 because I really, honestly, just being real, not trying to be.
Yeah.
Joke. I mean, I get calls from people in California, people in Europe, and them shits go off. But after 12, it gotta stop. And
minus 10.
Hold up. So you saying boundaries for your husband, or you saying boundaries you set for the guys that's work with you?
It's one and the same. So the boundary that I have within my marriage is the boundary that goes past that line. So by default, if I have a boundary that's set in my marriage and you want to interact with me, you're part of that boundary if you want to engage with me.
So on set, all right, guys, I'm leaving. We're working. Boom, boom. Don't text me after 10 o'clock.
Correct.
All right. So when you get home, you telling your dude he can't get no text, or you saying
correct? It goes both ways.
So he can't get a text after 10?
Absolutely, not after 10. Well, for me, not after 10 because of the nature of my industry, but really it's after 9, like just a regular, like 9:30, like anything after that is like, well, what is that? If it's work related, then okay, but really 10 is like off limits for both of us. After 10 is off limits.
And that's something y'all came up with?
Yes, you have to create boundaries.
See, that's something I never really understood.
That's absolutely crazy.
When people put
boundaries are crazy to you?
No, I'm not here to judge you. But go ahead.
That's something I never really understood when people put times on shit. You know, don't text me at 10 o'clock. Why somebody text you at 10? My thing is, you doing something wrong. I don't give a damn if it's 6 a.m. in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Somebody can hit you in the 7 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, come by the spot before you go to work.
True.
Yeah. Do this, whatever. I don't care that it's 10 or 12 o'clock at night. Yeah. You know, bad stuff can happen any time of the day.
That's very
true. It doesn't matter.
Well, I have a female assistant. We be having full-blown conversations at 3:30 in the morning. So I definitely could.
Okay, but to your point, what you're saying though, do you give?
There's no way we could be together.
But do you give?
Well, you got me feeling like a kid. Like,
no. Let me put this out there. It's not like that. That's what I'm asking you about. That's what I was about to ask you. Like,
now my homeboy go get drunk. He go drive home.
No,
now he
it's not.
die.
It's not like that.
He can't text me to come pick him up. Now I killed my homeboy.
No, let me explain that because it's not like
crazy.
No, it's more of a principle. It's not like, oh, this is hard. This is a hard fact. Like sometimes I do get a text. Sometimes clients or people that I'm in the production with, like they do hit me later, and then it's like, oh, what's that? Oh, he just said this and this and this. It's that, but
so they can text you.
Yeah. But there is like a
there's no boundaries.
You do want to have a buffer though.
So first is boundary. Not.
But let me ask you this though. So if let's say example, Toya gets a text at 11:15 p.m.
He's definitely not gonna say
Are you gonna say anything?
Nigga, Toya is in the tub soaking at 1 o'clock talking to her homegirls.
Yeah, but how do you know that?
That's what I hear him.
On text though.
Oh, they be talking on text? See, I'm not concerned with that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like a monitor.
Let me tell you something.
It's principle. It's not monitoring.
Let me tell you something. She can absolutely do what the fuck she want to do. I trust her as my girl. I trust her as the mother of my kids. You know what I'm saying? We live together. We get married. She can do absolutely. You can call her right now. She will tell you, I'm not the nigga that's gonna be like, where you're going.
Same.
I push you, like, go chill with your homegirls.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be, yo, what time y'all coming home? I might call and check if we don't have a car service or something like that. Or if I ain't got one of my homeboys, you know, meeting them at the spot or something. It ain't that I'm checking on it. It's for a safety reason.
Exactly.
Whatever. But she can be in that motherfucker talking it like, Toya, that be her little zen time, I guess, at night or something. You know what I'm saying? So she might be in there like 12:30, 1 o'clock on the phone. I'm not tripping because I feel like this the person I love. I trust you. If you're cheating on me, that shit, I think that shit gonna come out. Eventually.
I agree with that.
Let me ask you, so is the cutoff time because of y'all don't want no distraction, y'all just want
No, it's not even a hard cutoff, it's principle. So it is kind of like, dang, who is that? And then I'll tell him and he'll be like, okay, cool. It's not like he's gonna go look at my phone.
I'm not even asking. What the fuck I look like?
At a text message,
What's the principle? You keep saying the principle. What's the principle?
Yeah.
The principle is respect.
That's
so somebody disrespecting if they text after 10 o'clock?
Well, it depends on who you are. If it's a girl, then it's not. Then it kind of like.
So why a girl text him anyway though?
No. If it's a girl texting me. then it changes. Then it's like it's my girlfriend. Like that's not really a conversation. Like it's one of my friends.
But I got T.I. coming in. He want to know his niche. We need to go over this shit at 2:30. I can't even text you. Now I can't even text you.
Stupid.
Now the next fucking day, Tip coming in. He don't know what's up. Now we done lost a big A-list celebrity.
Okay, so let me throw this in there because I didn't say this part, but it also goes to communication. Obviously,
Great. That was great.
That's crazy.
right?
That's crazy.
Awesome.
That man hate that shit. You telling a grown man he can't have no calls.
Okay, so let me
after
throw
10
this in there because we didn't talk about this, but obviously the caveat is the level of communication that you have and level of interpretation of communication that you have within your relationship.
Before you finish your spiel, I want you to understand we're being hard on you because you are actually, out of everybody on here, been married for 14 years. We're actually getting some gems from what you're saying.
Okay.
So don't think we're just trying to.
Because I felt like Red was coming from me.
He come from me every day.
No, absolutely. No, I just don't like you telling that man he can't text nobody after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
You don't like that?
If that was my homeboy,
No, I didn't say he
clowning you.
I never said that. I never said we couldn't.
But you looking to see who texting.
I'm not looking. I'm
You
saying
asking?
maybe. That's not always the case.
Why? Okay, so if you asking maybe, that means you're not secure
How?
because you're questioning who's texting his phone.
I'm not though. Not
You just said maybe.
I said maybe. It's not every time. It's not like bing. Oh, who is that?
I'm not gonna let y'all harass her like this.
Thank you, Lex.
So what listen, I did a little research. I did a little research. How many of y'all on this couch got kids? Please raise your hand.
Why would you ask if you did research? Why?
Hold on, I'm about to this goes into my it dives into the question.
Did research.
Hold on. How many of you on this couch that are guys have kids?
Oh.
3 of y'all, right?
Yes.
You have more than one baby mama?
Yes.
Okay, more than
You
one.
know all of us.
They don't know this. So the
Said she
point.
did research.
This is the question that I have. Damn, they won't let me, walk into it.
It's your podcast, Lex.
That's fine.
Oh.
The question I have for you, and this is a question that the reason I made it a question is because people really want to know. So don't think I'm just saying this. I talked about 5 people.
The people.
Yeah, and 5 different. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
Let's put it out there for the people.
so I want to know because, and the 5 people want to know, and most of the masses want to know. This is the question. You ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask all of y'all individually, but collectively, this is the question. Is it okay? They're quiet. Ooh,
Yes, it's
ooh.
okay. What the fuck?
Is it okay?
Yes.
No.
That's a question.
Is it okay to take a family trip with your kid's mother when you're in a relationship / married? And if so, is the man obligated to pay? So before you answer the question, I'm asking this question because this is a broad. I mean, it's been with the situation that's happened on television. It was over. I think it was 2,000 comments, both positive. Saying yes, no, whatever. So my answer to you is if y'all, because y'all do have kids, I don't. But y'all are in relationships. You've been married for 14 years. I'm still ask you too. But if you have kids, is it okay for you to take a family vacation with the person you had kids with? And if so, are you, the man, obligated to pay for that?
You mean alone with them or with your
it's
spouse?
like so if you
So the question, so if it's a situation like, let's say it's you, your kid, the person that you had the kid with, and let's just throw it out there and say their parents.
okay.
And that's it.
Am I in a relationship?
And you're in a relationship or married.
But that person.
But that's the family trip that y'all go to, and let's say you've been with that person. It don't matter how long y'all, years, and this is something y'all do every year, and y'all still do it.
I mean, well, my spouse gonna go with me.
Okay, that's a good one.
We're gonna if we're gonna take this trip, then she gonna come with me, and I'm gonna make sure everybody getting along with as family. You gonna respect her
Because that's the boundaries you're setting.
Exactly.
Okay.
First of all, I'm gonna Tom Brady that thing, and we gonna get it right.
Okay.
We gonna set the boundaries. I'm gonna control the temperature, and I'm gonna let everybody know this is how this gonna go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
So, but I'm not going by myself if I'm in a relationship. No.
Okay.
But if I'm single, then that's different.
You married or
married? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Next.
It just depends on the relationship.
Let's say it's you.
Huh?
Let's say it's your situation.
That's what I'm saying. My situation, definitely not.
Which part?
Huh? We're not going on a trip.
That's not the question. Was y'all are going on a trip?
You said my situation. I'm not going on a trip with mine. That's what I'm telling you. But if that's why I said it depends on the relationship. Okay. Like I said, now if we was cool, like on that type of like I could see it happening, but my situation just not like that. And plus my significant other, whoever I'm with, they have to be cool with it also. Right. And they have to be cool with the baby moms. And they all would have to get along.
So hypothetically, let's say y'all been doing this for years. Let's say you just, I know it didn't just happen, but let's say you just got with your significant other and you go on a vacation.
She has to be okay with it.
Okay. How would you handle that? You gonna bring her? How would you handle it?
No, they would have to meet before we even go. They would have to meet before we even go on any vacation. They have to be cool. I can't just bring her.
Okay, let's say she cool with it.
Cool or cordial?
Wait, who cares?
Cordial.
If y'all cool or cordial,
they have to be okay with it.
Let's make it there. You're cool and cordial. Now they're cool and cordial. Are you obligated to pay for the baby mom? No. Let me tell you why I'm asking. Because you're paying for the child. The parents are covered. Who cares? They're taken care of. You're paying for your girl. The only person who's technically out of the situation is the person that
she got to pay for herself.
Awkward.
She got to pay for herself.
Who have to pay for themselves?
The baby mama.
The baby mama.
I'm not paying for her.
But it's a family vacation.
Why she ain't got no money?
It's not about if she has money or not. It don't matter if she don't have money.
She don't need to be going if she can't pay for herself.
Because you're not responsible for her.
I'm not responsible for her. And then I don't want to mix her stuff with my girl either.
I don't think it's a thing about being responsible for her.
It depends on how my money looking too.
Okay.
And I mean, if I just got it and my girl, she okay with it, like it's nothing. But if we listen, we had to plan this trip a whole year out and we were paying on it, no, definitely not.
Gotcha.
But like I said, everybody has to be cool with it though, because I've never seen that. I'm
gonna come back to you because I'm gonna tell you why. No, you.
I definitely agree with is the situation. That paying for shit, I think we always kill shit when they come to money and who doing this. I think the biggest thing we missing out on is the kids. I think we're, as a black community, I'm speaking of us, I'm sure it's everywhere, but in our society, we focus more on the beefs with the baby moms, the history with the baby moms and all that. And because I've been a victim of it, we focus on that shit more than letting our kids see a healthy relationship with their mom and dad.
Which is why I asked the
question. And we tend to do that a lot, and it really mess up not just our households, but it mess up our relationships with our kids' mom, kids' dads. It's both ways. But the thing with that come feelings. People still have feelings for each other. The new girl, they jealous of this. The old one, blah, blah, blah. It's just so much. So I would say it depends on the relationship. It depends on where you at in a relationship. I advise any dude that's in that situation, make sure you check all boxes with your current significant other. And she need to check boxes with her significant other. If it can fly, it can fly. If it can't, it can't. But that's a tough spot. So I think it's just all about where you guys at, if you can meet. But I think that's something people absolutely need to look into doing, because it is definitely healthy for a kid to see your their parents with a healthy relationship, whether they were together or not. I think that is a huge key. I'm so pro kids. I have outside kids or whatever. I'm so pro kids, and I just think I just got a dope ass fiance. And I did that when me and Toya first started talking. We went on a vacation with my daughter. Well, I went on a vacation with my daughter's, my oldest daughter mom. But my oldest daughter mom, like, she met her, she knew, like, we were super cool, and all the parents went. You know, I was transparent of, like, where everybody was staying, boom, boom, boom. So I made her feel absolutely comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, she knew the situation. She knew where me and my baby moms was at. She knew, you know what I'm saying? So it was a little easier, but I think everybody should look into that because kids need that.
And you paid for
I paid for everybody.
But just so what does this piggyback off of you? You said you're a victim of baby mama drama. Are you a victim? You said you're a victim.
I don't think I'm a victim. I have to deal with. I have outside kids, but I don't think I'm a victim.
Okay, I thought you had used the word victim.
If I did, I'm sorry because I don't feel attacked or nothing like that.
Okay,
that's pretty.
What I was about to say is like, first of all, if you taking a family trip with the baby mama, y'all gotta have some type of friendship. Because if y'all don't like each other, y'all don't get along, y'all not gonna be doing that. You know. So if you got a friendship and y'all able to do that, and then when your significant other come in, then hopefully they both will understand what's going on. And me as the man, as a provider, I mean, I'll pay for everybody. I don't care about that. Yeah. Like Red said, this is about the kids. This ain't about what I had with you or what I got going on now. It ain't about this. It's about the kids.
Let me ask you this though. From what you said earlier, do you think, I mean, yeah, we can say we men, we go, like you said, Tom Brady and all that. But what if it's like, they ain't fucking with each other and the vibe is just off?
That's why I said they have to meet first.
See, like, when it's like that, it's a reason why.
Yeah,
it's a reason why.
All right, so we know the reason why is a reason why, but they done met. They met first and everything, but they just not rocking. Like, do you still take your significant other? Because now shit is awkward. Now we can't enjoy ourselves. Now we can't have fun.
That's not gonna be a healthy relationship.
It won't work like that.
It's not.
It won't work.
It's not gonna be healthy.
So no trip or no you?
No, I'm talking about your significant other. If she can't get along with the baby mom,
right,
that's not gonna be a healthy relationship.
Exactly.
Because you gonna have to be there for your child.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the trip is off, or is it just you not going, or your person not going?
You might still go, but you just got to deal with your significant other not being okay with it.
Now I got a question.
I just say choose wisely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's tough. That's why that's a tough
choose
question.
Wisely.
And that's why it's in the air. Like everybody has to be cool.
Question.
Everybody has
question
to be cool.
because it's happened. I know somebody's happened too. So somebody I know it happened too. I'm asking that question because they went on a family trip with the family. The person, which is the female, found out about the family trip on Instagram with her significant other. And he went on a family trip and she didn't know nothing about it until she saw it on Instagram.
See, he ain't quarterbacking right.
Yeah, see,
he didn't do it right.
But I'm asking these questions because this shit happens all the time.
He didn't do it right. So the significant other got every right to believe there's some shit going on.
But hold on. But the response is, and the reason, I think you know the situation I'm talking about. The reason they did that is because it's not necessarily there's something going on with them two. It's the fact that he feels obligated to not bring the two together like that because the baby mom is close with the mother, his mom.
Well, see, that's what that shouldn't have nothing to do with the significant other.
You gotta give your significant other the upper hand. I don't give a damn what it is.
Exactly.
Like I don't give a fuck what it is. Like if this the person I'm gonna be with, like I'm gonna always respect you and all this stuff, but you gotta give your significant other the upper hand. You gotta let her know, like off rip, like
she gotta be cool.
Because that's what you see day to day.
Shawty still fuck, and I'm not tripping on that. Like Shawty still fuck with my mom or my mom cool or whatever. Boom boom. They still have a relationship. They about to go to the spa together. They about to go do this or whatever. But you need to let your significant other know.
Yeah. But what do you do if your significant other got a problem with your mom's relationship?
Exactly.
With
now you see where I'm going.
I mean, what do you do about the significant other? Then?
That's
what I'm gonna do personally. I'm gonna tell her to sit her ass down because I ain't got nothing to do with what they got going on. As long as they show her respect. If they show respect, that's it. Now their relationship, it is what it is.
So
we can't
y'all women do
that.
that too. Y'all be trying to do too much. Y'all want to come in and change shit. You can't be friends with this. You can't be sit your ass down.
Right.
I mean, they are. I just feel like if they already had a good relationship with my mom, that's their relationship. You know, and my significant other, if she come in, she gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you let her know, like, look, my ex-girl or whoever, my ex-wife, whatever, her and my mom still tight. They still, I don't want no nothing. I'm just letting you know they gonna be around. You know, so it's a lot. Like when just communicate with them. Once you communicate, I just found out it makes stuff a lot easier. Just let them know. Yeah. Cause what you holding on for that for? What you holding on to that for?
That's true.
You know, and if she ain't okay with that just let you know the type of person she is also. You know,
type of time she on.
Like, look, I'm telling you this because I don't want you to feel no type of way. I can't change their relationship. My mom gonna be cool with her regardless. I'm just letting you know this what's going on. And if you feel some type of way about that, then I'm gonna be looking at you.
Exactly.
Like, okay, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
That's my next question. What is the role that a baby mama or baby daddy should play when you're in a relationship? What is that role?
Respect.
What you mean?
Respect my relationship.
I mean, you be who you are. What you mean?
Well, when I say role, because I could say situations of I know people who have baby mama and baby dad, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like kind of like it's not necessarily saying they have to deal with them or they smash them or anything like that. But it's like they kind of, in a sense, keep them on the same accord as their partner. It's like because they're their baby mama or baby dad, they
have close communication.
They still, like, in a sense, even though they're absolutely not, are still tied. Like,
they
I don't know.
Tied because of the child.
Of course.
And I know you.
But it is some dudes, I'm not saying you or anybody up here, that moves as if that is still like priority. Does that make sense?
It's priority because of your child. Like,
and it depends on how old a child.
Yeah, if she calling me about my child, I'm picking up regardless. I don't care what time it is, whatever. I'm picking up the phone, and if it's about my child, if it's something about what you got going on and you on the phone trying to, like, don't do that. Right. If it ain't about my child, you shouldn't be calling me on nothing. Respect my significant other.
That's easy.
Right.
Yeah, like it's all about the respect, and depends on how old a child and all that stuff. Like, you know, I speak to my son mom like damn it every day, because she calling him. Well, every day he with me. Let me say that every day he's with me. She call him. She called my phone every day because she gotta. When he wake up, she gotta talk to him. When he go to sleep, she gotta talk to him. When she get off work, she gotta talk to him. Like, that's her heart. So you know, I'm not gonna answer the phone. Like, no.
Yeah, and you got and you gotta respect that, because guess what? That's what you want out of a mother.
Yeah, if
a mom don't check up on her child, and he with me, like, what?
Let me change the scenario real quick. What if the kids are grown? And the baby mama or the baby daddy calling about.
What's grown? 18 or like 25?
Grown, 18 and up.
A grown man?
18 and up?
18 and up.
And she calling about what? She shouldn't be calling me. Period.
When baby daddy calling. Let me tell you what our son did. Let me tell you what our daughter did.
Nah, we shouldn't. Nah, we shouldn't. Nah,
so you're just not gonna accept the call?
No, I'm just saying, like, we shouldn't be. I don't know. It just depends on our relationship. It depends on our relationship.
Okay.
You know, I'm just speaking on me. Like, I just can't see, but I could see, like, because I've seen relationships where actually, like, the baby mom or the baby father, like, they're actually cool.
Exactly.
Like, they're actually cool to the point where, like, I'm comfortable with it. Like, you know, you could go meet him to pick up your child, do whatever, and I'm not worried about it at all. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some baby fathers that's still trying to, you know what I'm saying? Right. Then you look at that one kind of like, okay, like, nah, you can't be talking to him like that, because I know he'll get out of line or whatever. You know, but if I could talk to him, man, you know what I'm saying? And be like, look, I'll drop her off, and you know what I'm saying? Or I'll come pick her up, because, like, once I get in a relationship, with somebody, I'm taking on everything. So if you got kids outside of me, like it's the same thing. So if she needs to be picked up from school and he can't make it, I'm gonna go pick her up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like a father shouldn't have no problem with that if you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the relationship that you have with that person. You know what I'm saying? He has to be cool. But if I think he on some grime and stuff, like absolutely not.
I think we gotta get, as a community, I think we gotta get off of that whole stigma about people being around our kids, people doing this and doing that, because the realistic side of it is like, yo, if we're not together, is a man around my child, I want this to be the best guy you know he can be, because he's really raising my child. Yeah. I'm there, I'm providing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but he's seeing this person every day. Right. She's seeing this person every day. So I want this to be a dope dude. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm gonna trust the woman I had a child with to be, you know, she ain't rocking with no just corny bum dude or whatever like that. But I want him to be a, you know, a stand-up guy, because he gonna be around my kid, and we gotta realize that. Like, it's all about, and this go for men and female. It's all about working together to be like, all right, this is the person. All right, it didn't work with us. It's over. It didn't work with us. Right. This is the person that's gonna be around my child. You don't want no ill will with that person towards your child. Right. You don't want that. So we gotta start like, okay, when you do get in a relationship, when you do have outside kids, it's about the communication, it's about stepping up and accepting, you know, each other, because you don't want no bullshit around your child.
Exactly. Because I'm like off the rip, if I'm with you, I'm with them.
Yeah, fact.
You know, like, I ain't gonna be able to pick her up, or I'll go. I'm off the, like, I'm willing. Like, I'll do it, you know? And then, perfect example, y'all watched The Shot, right? Mm-hmm. Did y'all see what happened on the, was it the last episode?
Don't be telling, because I ain't watching.
Yeah, the last episode.
The last episode.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you the situation that happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, she pretty much told him, like, look, you need to pick him up by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, he was late. Yeah.
He wasn't there to pick him up, so she called Shump, which is the dude she's with now. He go pick him up, and he had to go pick up his child from the house, and he pissed. What you pissed for? You didn't go pick your child up. The man picked your child. So what? You would rather have your child out there?
That the thing about that, it don't necessarily be like that. That's the tough spot. It ain't necessarily the fact that the dude picked him up, because of course you don't want your child out there.
Right.
It's the fact he still want his wife.
Yep. And he still want,
he that's fucked a bad up example, he still want his damn wife.
And that's what
I don't want this nigga picking my motherfucking child up, because I know this the dude you with.
Exactly.
Yeah, but are you able to tell that? Like, in a real life situation, are you able to tell, like, if the ex still wants your girl?
He made it clear.
No, in real life though, are you able to decipher, like, oh yeah, he still wants?
You could tell.
You could tell how?
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell. You could tell if somebody still wants somebody. The way they act about certain things, little stuff, it be petty stuff.
So, if the baby mama or the baby daddy still wants your person, who to blame? Is it your person or the baby mama or the baby daddy? You know what I'm saying?
And is that bad? Is it bad that it's just, is it bad that it's just an idea? Nothing actually is gonna happen, but it's just an idea. Like, oh, you know that, but nothing is actually gonna transpire.
If something like that happens, all that stuff goes out the window. The vacations and all that stuff goes out the window.
Like, you bought your person because they baby mama or baby daddy want them? Or you just gonna trust that your person ain't gonna go there?
I'm gonna trust with my person anyway. That's where I fuck up with it all the time anyway.
I mean, that's what
I'm gonna trust with
that's what you need to do, because if you don't trust that,
exactly,
it ain't gonna be, because you gonna always, it's gonna be in your mind. Exactly. Like, they might be doing something, or they might. You just gotta be completely comfortable. If you're not, you gonna run yourself crazy.
Then it's gonna affect the kid.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's when they start.
for little kids, man.
It's really all about the kids, but you know,
He said
grown. My step kid's grown. I don't do all that.
You could tell though. You could tell if somebody still likes somebody. You know, the little petty stuff.
What's the petty stuff? Like what?
Like little stuff. Like saying little stuff like, oh, you got your new dude, and like
like little comments.
Yeah, little stuff like that. Like
why are you saying that?
Like, like
you don't know nothing about this.
Yeah, like oh, you got you a light skinned guy, huh? You ain't got you a light skinned dude.
I'm not doing this.
I done told you his name, or what's his name again? Like you know his name, you know her name, you know what I'm saying?
A little something like that.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't.
But do you fault her for that? That's him making them come in.
You can't.
Do you fault her like, he still wants you because he's saying this, saying that? No, I
have no problem with it.
I look at
long as she don't, you know, I have to be comfortable with her.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if I feel like, you know, I'm like she flirting with it, or she's like, then I'm gonna be looking at her. But if she just like ignoring it, I'm gonna ignore it.
Well, I got a question.
Right.
Yeah.
From my research that I did. Answer, Robert.
You answer. That ain't my research.
Okay. Your significant other stays over the night at an ex house to spend more time with their child. Is this acceptable? And please explain.
Say it again.
Okay. Your significant other stays over the night at an ex's house to spend more time with their child. Is this acceptable? And please explain.
No, that's not acceptable. Nah. Spend the night? No, that's not acceptable.
They come sleep with you.
Tell me that stuff. Huh?
They come to your house and spend the night.
Well, that's not what happened. Let's just say wherever they at, and you at.
They shouldn't be under the same roof spend the night, period. Oh, okay, who else it is?
Nah, I can't do that.
Where are you getting this from?
My research.
Nah, I can't
My
do
research.
I can't do that one at all.
Yeah, you take the keys.
What you think?
I say no, absolutely not.
Miss Don't.
Bye.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been hit with it.
Okay, let me.
You have?
What? What you mean hit with it?
And
She's clearly been hit with
It's
it.
another leg story.
I mean, it's long stories,
Say
but
classic
Leg story.
yeah, in the
This
story.
episode. Hold on, let's do this episode of
Another
Lex
episode.
Stories.
Life of Lex.
So listen, what happened was, person I was dealing with, is an actor, and at the time, I mean, this has happened like multiple times. He would say that he would stay in the night at his baby mama's house because his daughter didn't want him to leave and go home, and was crying and said, "Daddy, I don't want you to leave."
Sounds right.
So coming from someone like myself who doesn't have kids, and yeah, I have siblings, but kids is different. It's like, how am I to tell him, like, because I've told him one time, like, look, this is crazy. It's happened too many times. It's 11 p.m. at night. Like, you can't tell me your daughter is constantly crying. And if that's true, like, that's the boundary has to be set, because the reason I say that is because whatever the story is, it could be a situation where the baby mama still want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
That's
but to be staying the night over, that's not your house, so it's obviously your other person's house because your child wants you to. For me, it was hard to like kind of express it because it's not my child. My expression was, I think that shit's fucked up because I really don't know what's going on over there. Secondly, you got 24 hours in a day to spend time with your child, and you need to calmly let your child.
What if he worked during that day?
And I agree with you. If he worked,
so he don't have 24 hours. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's say he get off at 5. You got between 5 and 12 o'clock to go see your child and bring your butt home. Because I think that if it's that big of a deal that your daughter or child or whatever don't want you to stay, are
y'all living together?
We're living together.
Y'all living together.
You said 5 to 12. You mean like 5 p.m. to 12 a.m.?
12 and yeah.
So he can be over there after 10 o'clock?
Not really, but I'm just saying if I had to
I was just asking.
So y'all live together, and the baby mama not letting the kid come to your house.
The kid has came to my house, but in this situation, the child has said multiple times, "Daddy, can you just stay the night here tonight?"
What?
Nah, man.
I don't know about that.
I'm just giving you a Lex story, but what I'm saying is from your story, is that acceptable? My story, I did complain about it, but I was told that I'm wrong.
It depends
because I don't have kids and you don't know how your child is X, Y, and Z. But in my thing is, if your child, your daughter or son, really wanted you to stay with them that long, then go get your bags, go pack your stuff, and come where I'm going.
Or like, it depends on their age. They real small. You know, they kind of clingy, 6. Okay, I'm gonna wait till they go to sleep and leave. I'm not gonna spend the night. I'm gonna comfort them and just, do all the comfort. But I'm not spending the night at all.
Okay, so let me ask you this here. So what about going to the baby mama house or the baby father house and just chilling over there with your kid? Okay. Men, okay, let's say, you go to your baby mama house to see your child and you over their house chilling.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
You over their house chilling. That's all it is.
But then it's late.
Because that's where your child lives.
Right, absolutely. But but this the intervention. The part that dives in is now it's 10, 11, or 12. And you didn't spit. This happened too. You spent all day over there. And
so that was cool.
This is the story. Yeah. Okay. But now the story is, my child is crying, wants me to stay the night. Is that acceptable?
So what you do?
At the time, I wasn't nothing I could really say. I said, okay.
So you just let them keep doing it?
Eventually it was over with. So
you should tell them just go.
But not because of that. It was over because of something else.
It was a multiple of things, but that was one of them. I was like, "There's no way," because that was an argument. I said, "There's no way."
But you didn't leave him because of that. So you accepted it
at the time. Probably, yeah.
Let me ask you this, Mario. So what you mean by time, like over their house? What's the length of time?
Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
Okay, that ain't nothing. I thought you were talking like a whole day or something.
No.
If you're going to do a whole day, you might as well take your child and go do whatever.
That was my whole point. My point was, my whole point about the story was the child should be able to come over if the child has been over. So obviously the boundary that has to be set, we're talking about boundaries, is either stay, like your child go see your child a little bit, stay over there a little bit, take your ass home, or go get your child and bring him to the house.
Could you come over?
Nope.
Come over where?
Why you couldn't come over?
Come over to the baby mama?
Yeah.
She don't like Lex. I mean, that's normally the situation. They not fucking around, so you can't come over. That's a tough ass spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a buddy lying or I don't know what he doing. But you clearly went for it. But I don't know. But what I do know is that's one of the toughest shit ever.
Yeah.
To be in.
Yeah.
Because regardless of what you're saying.
When I tell you my damn son is like this with me, if I can take him every single place I go, he will be right on my hip. Like, absolutely. So when he was growing up, his mom does such a great job and showing, being there, catering to him and stuff like that. It got to the point where he started asking me that to stay. Like he would start asking me like would I stay or whatever, because his first couple years, me and his mom was on and off. So I was always there. Like he always slept under me. He from when he was born, from sleeping on my chest to sleeping under me. So he started asking me, can I stay? So I had to do what you did, comfort him till he fall asleep. Good thing was his mom always had him set. He probably sleep by 9:30. Yeah. Then I bounce. Because I know Toya wasn't going for that shit anyway. But that shit is hard because when your kid is crying and wants you to stay, and that us being selfish, putting our kids in fucked up situations.
Yeah.
And now our kid want their father or want their father to be there to sleep with them, or even if they protective, like what if he's scared? What if they don't watch the scary movie or something and your daughter wants you to be there for her? Like is that protection from the dad that she can't get from the mom and stuff like that. But you got to leave at 11 o'clock because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now you don't feel like, you there for your child. Like, that shit fucking hurts.
That's tough.
And explain it is twofold.
How do you explain that?
It's twofold because if you're in a relationship, the person that you're dealing with, in a sense, has to accept that. Like, he's with his child. Not necessarily everything that come in between, but, you know, like he's saying, like with his story, like this is what his son really wants. Can you stay? And obviously he would leave.
But that's the gift and the curse, though. Like, I couldn't put that on Toya to be even like, oh, this nigga actually staying over his baby mom. Like, you can't. It's fucked up. Yeah, like, it's just what we putting our kids in, but you can't expect your girl to be okay, cool. Everybody not you, man.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily cool.
She's not gonna be okay.
But I wasn't cool with it
she's
either.
She's not gonna be okay with that.
But not even just that. The point I was making was I wasn't okay with that. But who am I to say that you can? But what I'm saying is, who am I to say you can't stay with your kid if that is the story?
That's why it's so tough.
Yeah, but how often is it the story? Is it the story 4 nights a week?
Nah, the story.
Okay,
I mean,
let's flip it. You know, I'm a flipper. Let's flip it.
Yeah.
Can the baby mama or the baby father come to your house with your significant other and stay for a little while or they got to drop the child off and go?
All right, say it again.
Can the baby mama or the baby father come to your house that you live with your significant other and stay for a few hours?
Oh, well,
what they want to
do? Mama want to go see dad. I want to go see mama.
But would a mama want to stay at my house when she come?
Probably, yeah.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Nah.
Ain't no woman gonna want to stay at. She might go to Zaxby's or sit at Starbucks while the baby over there. She ain't gonna want to stay in the house.
Nah.
You don't think no women
if they do, they on some messy shit. They trying to see what's going on or something. They not coming to your house with you and your significant other like, oh, I'm gonna sit in the living room and go. Unless her and your significant other like mad fucking cool and they sitting there talking.
Of course they gotta be cool. Of course your significant other gotta be cool.
Now they cool and you got that relationship and they sitting around talking and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I see that. So what's the difference of you going over there? What's the difference? They cool. What's the difference?
I mean, I'm going. I don't think I said, I'm going.
He said he going.
I'm going though. I'm going. Yeah.
It's like, but like I was telling Lex, was she able to go over there?
No.
And when she said that, okay,
and that's
now,
why I started. My antennas went up. Like, hold up, why I can't go over there?
Have y'all ever met?
No.
See.
So, I mean, we know Lex dude was fucking the baby mama. I mean, we know that. I mean, because she can't go here and then, like, we know
but
that.
The daughter
that's
can
why
come to my house.
But
if they cool, if we all cool, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
If we all cool,
do meeting really make a difference? That's something else I never understood. Just because I beat you, that don't mean I trust that you won't fuck.
Nah, it's the difference between meeting and being cool. I can meet you and still not like you.
Right.
But if I meet you and you a cool dude, like I just feel like nah, he cool. And we do stuff together, like we go out with the kids all together and you know, he got his girl, whatever. Man, bro, you can come over. I ain't
But
tripping.
a lot of women go off of I ain't never met her. Okay, so what you ain't never met her? That don't mean ain't nothing going on. You can't because you meet her, that don't mean ain't nothing going on.
But you know they still gonna have that in their mind, just like you probably would too.
They just want to be in control.
Yeah.
I meet a nigga and still wouldn't trust him. I don't care. I don't care about me.
That's what I'm saying. It's a difference. It's a difference between meeting and actually having. Like I can meet you and just be like, nah, I don't trust him like that. But then I could also meet you and be like, you know what? It's genuine. You could tell when something is genuine.
I trust you to have a solid nigga around my child.
Yeah.
I trust you to have a solid dude around my child.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to hang out with your dude. I mean, if we go to the gym and we end up kicking it or something organically, but I don't want to meet you and be like, hey, cool.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like that off the real. Like, nah, it's gonna take.
You know, women be big on the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I just you gotta trust your woman too, because if you don't introduce me to no scumbag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you introducing me to him and we gonna meet up, I'm gonna trust your judgment that he's solid. You know, even though I'ma still have my opinion of it when I meet him. But I'm still gonna trust you that okay, you let me meet this guy. Obviously, you done had a conversation with him and you told him about me, so it's cool until otherwise. But now if I meet you and I just see what type of stuff you on, then I could have my own judgment. But like,
I feel it because like one of my kids' moms, she was dating a guy or whatever, and she told me, she said, "Well, I don't want you to meet him yet, until I know, you know what I'm saying, that we gonna be together." I'm cool with it. Okay. Because I trusted her judgment, to say, okay, you know what? You're not gonna have no scumbag around my daughter, so you know what? I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? When you get ready for me to meet him, I meet him. He ain't around no more, so she made the right choice.
But was you able to meet her kids?
No, this is my daughter.
Oh, your daughter. Okay. What I'm saying is like, if I done met your child, I need to. Like, just say I come into a relationship and, it's not my child. Just say she got a child. Mm-hmm. If I done met your child, I should better meet their parent.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel.
You see, because...
you should or you have to?
You should. Because if I done met, they need to know who's around their child.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, if she's already let me meet the child, you can't tell me I can't meet the father.
How that conversation go? When y'all meet, hey bud.
No. I mean, you just meet them and be like, bro, I'm Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kareem. Okay.
I'm Kareem. You dap up. Ain't got to be no long conversation, nothing like that. But you need to put a face with who gonna be around your child.
They already got the face.
It was on the cycle. It was on the bicycle.
Nah, I need to meet you. I'm
saying, how's the conversation?
I need the energy. I need to see.
What is the conversation?
It ain't really no conversation. It's just a meetup.
So is it necessary?
Yes, it's necessary. Yes.
Like, yeah, nigga, I see you.
Personally,
it's necessary to go shake a nigga hand and say I'm Kareem.
No, I just need to meet whoever gonna be around my child. So you can't have a dude around my child and I haven't met him yet. Like, absolutely not.
Then like it really depends on the mother too, because a lot of these women they let dudes meet their kids just because they like them or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's happened.
So it's
that's happened.
Meeting all type of dudes.
Hey, my daughter mom is married. No, I'm lying. I was about to say I ain't met the dude. I met him last year. When we was in Orlando, I met him when we did the retreat for the Wait No More. I went to the birthday party, I met him. But they had been married for maybe
3 years or some shit. And you ain't met him. Talk to him.
And they married?
They married.
Oh, wow.
But was your daughter in love with him? Like, talk about him a lot kind of thing? No?
How was the relationship with you and her mom, though? Was she...
Great.
It was great?
That's my partner.
And you never met her?
She was like, are y'all gonna meet? Like, nah.
Okay, but see, she wanted y'all to meet, though, right?
She just asked. She wasn't pressing the issue.
I mean, she ain't got to press the issue, but she wanted that, though.
I haven't met my oldest daughter boyfriend.
How old is your oldest daughter?
16.
16? You need to meet him. You need to meet
your
him.
daughter's 16.
She's 16.
16 is pivotal age.
What is it gonna do?
Huh?
To meet him?
He know. Let's get something clear. Mm-hmm. Both of them know that if anything strange goes any kind of way,
strange.
See, that's what I was about to say.
I'm
sometimes
fucking
the presence gotta
every single thing up. The presence is there. Like, baby mama, we know that. Like, they not even going for it. But I absolutely have 100% trust in them. I haven't met neither one of them. I just met the husband.
Yeah.
Briefly. But we spoke. That was that.
Yeah.
We ain't had no conversation.
I mean, you don't have to.
We absolutely dapped up. What's up? Red. He said his name. That was it.
That was good enough for you?
Absolutely.
It's tough.
He financial guy. He helped my daughter in math. Like, she was struggling in math. But fuck a tutor, bro, on it, helping her with the math. help something, or what you call it. They had to do something with she did tennis or something, and he had paid for her to do tennis or something.
But see,
I was like, yo, what was it? She was like, oh, such and such did it for her. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, all right.
But see, even though you haven't met him, you know of him.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I mean. You see what I'm saying?
I was just asking about the meetup. Like, hey,
I mean, it don't. You have to know about the guy. Put it like that. It ain't like.
Now I do know everything about them.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to know that.
You got ways. I know who I'm.
You gonna find
absolutely know
exactly. You're not gonna.
I'm
you
just
gonna
asking
do your
about the
research.
meetup.
You gonna do your research. It ain't even really gotta be a meetup.
Oh,
but if your child is involved, you gonna do your research on who this guy is.
No, that wasn't the question. I absolutely.
You said, so
I'm
meetup.
asking what's up with the meetup.
Okay,
what goes down on the meetup?
If I did my research, I'd have met him. I'm just saying.
And that's how I feel.
I'd have
What
met him.
go down on the meetup?
I mean,
We don't have to go dap up and
That's
nothing.
crazy.
But
I mean, I got 3 kids and they all got their own mama.
They all got their own
I ain't
mama.
never had that situation, man. Well, I had to meet the other person.
Right, that was my
you know,
first time.
you know who they is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay, so look, let's do what we do, which is called put it on the table.
I ain't dipping in that cup.
So when you put it on the table,
You ain't said nothing the whole time.
I've said some stuff.
You're not experiencing what
the
we
point
were
is, hold on. The point is, you have to pick something out of the bowl, give it to me or Robert, and we read it, and you have to answer it honestly. So let's take our time.
Do I look at it?
Go get him.
Oh, that's her question.
Do I look at it first, or do I just give it to you?
Give it to
Are we able to pick our own?
Yeah,
or
I don't know what
Fred?
Robert's
We
doing.
just
already.
picked yours already.
Okay, we got yours. Ready?
Oh, that's for me?
Yep.
Am I going first?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh,
What was the most embarrassing thing that you ever did while on a date?
that's not a good question for me, right?
That's absolutely a good question.
On a date? A point?
She ain't really had
That
any
Same
dates.
person.
Listen, she's been married. That don't mean she ain't went on no
Most
date.
embarrassing? Okay, read it again. Sorry.
What was the most embarrassing thing that you ever did while on a date?
With your inexperience, but
On a date? Embarrassing on a date. That's not a good one for me. I don't have
I
don't
think
have
we
one.
need to praise you a little bit too. If y'all don't know, she's been with the same man her whole life, 14 years. That is amazing. She's a unicorn. Never cheated, never stepped out once.
Never got cheated on.
Absolutely. Black love.
Thank
What are you
you.
laughing at?
I know. I'm thinking. This is a rare moment. I appreciate you.
You're a rare individual.
Can I pick my own question?
No.
Yes.
I don't have an answer for that. I really don't. For real. This is fun. This is exciting. Let me do the experience.
She's not very experienced when it comes to she only know one thing.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Clearly.
She can't read her own question.
Dang.
Ask her.
Hell no.
Okay.
Have you ever sent nudes to the wrong person?
No. Okay, let me pick one more. Okay, pick for me,
even
Rick.
send them? have you ever sent that nude?
Yes, to my husband, but not to the wrong
okay.
person. Okay, for real. This is the real one. This
You
is the
just
real
ain't
question.
committed no sin, huh?
No, I trust in
I'm
me.
over it.
She's pure.
I'm not.
I'm not here.
I'm not gonna go first. Let me go third.
Man, let me go, cause y'all.
Yeah, okay, let me go.
She can't answer nothing in the
I
jar.
swear.
Stop reading it.
That look kind of long.
Oh.
Oh no.
Did you ever ghost someone because you embarrassed yourself in bed?
Did you
Hold
ever
on.
what?
Repeat it.
Have you ever ghosted anyone?
Oh, ghost.
Because you embarrassed yourself in bed.
No. I
Man said he could perform.
redeemed myself. I embarrassed myself, but I redeemed myself.
How?
Huh?
How does that work?
That comeback was strong.
How?
Huh?
Right. How you redeemed yourself? How was the comeback? What? And how did you embarrass yourself?
I couldn't. It wasn't working.
Okay. And then how was the comeback?
Came back strong.
I'm sick of y'all.
Really don't. Add Mario them too.
But see, I was embarrassed.
Oh.
I was embarrassed, but I said, I got
put it to bed.
I gotta make up for this. I can't be out there like this. I can't be out there like this. So yeah, that happened. Bye, Lex. Next question. I'm out.
Mario, are you a part of the Mile High Club?
No, not yet. I'm trying to get there. Not yet.
We got another one for you too.
Okay.
What's the worst thing you ever done at work?
Fuck his assistant.
I wouldn't call it worse. I wouldn't call it worse, but you know,
That was horrible, Mario.
worst thing I ever done at work? Stole some money.
Who?
The job I was working at.
Like out the register?
You elaborate.
Nah, I went over it, man.
On paper.
On paper, yeah.
Interesting.
On paper.
So what you did? You just
And I helped them look for it. They were like, damn, why this check number missing right here? I'm like, damn, for sure.
That's weird. That's weird.
So why you can't read on it?
It's for you.
Oh, what?
This question's for you.
Okay.
What's the weirdest role play? No, you haven't answered. What's the weirdest role play you haven't done? Let's see, is she spicy?
Oh, haven't done?
Have you ever done
I'm not
the
about to do
weirdest
this
role play?
I'm just doing it.
What is the weirdest role play have you ever done?
Ever done?
Because for you to go 14 years, you got to be spicing it up.
Weirdest role play was playing the mistress when I'm actually the main.
But I thought it was never a mistress.
You said role play.
Yeah.
so you
I'm
role
pretending to
playing
be
as
the
a mistress.
yes.
I go with you. How that work?
Bye. Close this out, Lex.
You gotta
You gotta
elaborate.
answer the question.
Have y'all seen that before? It's on a movie.
Oh.
So
so-
you played his mistress.
Yes.
Okay.
So how did it go though?
So y'all- was it 4K or was it
No,
HD?
you're speaking. I don't know what that's called. What is that?
Speaking
Speaking
in-
in third person? What is that?
It seems like you're acting in third person.
So acting in third person, basically. I'm gonna use Lex for an
you were cheating on
example.
yourself.
Okay, Lex, you're my husband. Stop. It's an example. So I would I'd be like, oh my God, you look so pretty. Are you married? Kind of like that.
Oh, y'all having a movie?
Yeah, it's a role play. That's what the question is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretend.
So where y'all was at?
At a bar.
And you came in the bar?
Yeah,
Like,
I sat next to him.
all right, and then how it go? What happened?
How's it going? How are you? Are you
Wait,
married?
y'all really went to a bar and
No.
Oh, God, I was like, this shit just went over my head.
Oh, so y'all
So-
at home though, acting like
I actually don't remember, but I do remember that incident.
Hold up.
This shit don't make sense.
You don't remember.
No,
How you don't remember that?
Hold up. You was at home or the bar?
I don't. No, in my mind, we're in the bar.
Oh, so you was at home in your mind, y'all at the bar,
Yes.
and you went and sat down.
We're not at a real bar. It's
So y'all at
if
the
you're
island
okay.
in
So
your
wait,
kitchen.
hold on, cause y'all not about to do me.
They're at the
So
island
no,
in
y'all
your
not about to do me.
Where's
though.
the bar in the?
Y'all not about to do me. So if you're at home in bed and you're playing school, are you in a classroom? Or are you in the bedroom? Thank you. So we're at home,
That's what we're asking you.
So
What
we're at
happened?
home.
You in the kitchen at the island.
pretending.
You at a bar.
Yes.
At the bar.
Okay.
In my mind.
Okay, that makes sense.
Are you
What do
at
you-
school when you're doing school teacher role play?
The way she said it.
Now
Yeah,
I
the
did
way
see
she
that on
said
TV.
it. The way she
that
said it, like
people
they
went
went
to
to a
the
bar,
actual
yeah.
bar and did it.
They
That's
actually
No,
what
it just kind of
So you gotta stop being so defensive.
But you don't think that would have made it better though?
to be at a bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
go to an
absolutely.
Actually, bar and
Absolutely, that would have been a phenomenal
my
thing.
question.
That wasn't the predicament though. We were just at home.
Okay.
But yeah, role play mistress.
All right. She said, "Y'all not about to do me."
Cause
Why there had to be a mistress? Why couldn't just be a girl at the bar?
it's more fun.
I thought a mistress is like you have a real live relationship with.
Yeah.
A girl
Okay.
at the bar you just meet.
What's that
that's
one?
That's a good point,
Yeah.
Brad.
Oh,
Has anyone ever accidentally seen you naked?
nope.
Wait, who's that
That's
for?
your
Is
question?
you?
I don't know,
Myself.
she put-
Ain't nobody actually.
Not accidentally.
You
So-
just take it off, huh?
I mean, whoever saw it was on purpose.
Oh, so you?
That's a bad question.
You just take it off.
Yep. Great. Well,
Who made this question?
so we're gonna confirm that boundaries have to be set
Yes.
in when you're in a relationship or married.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I forgot the question.
Boundaries have to be set when
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So we're gonna wrap this up with episode 12.
13, eh?
No.
12.
We're coming to 13. Episode 12, Boundaries. We would also like to once again thank our sponsor, Wake No More, Mr. Robert Russian, Miss Toya Johnson, soon to be Miss Toya Russian. Wake No More. It's a brand, it's a lifestyle. Meet us at the Mountain, Sundays at 9. We'll start at 9:15 though. And come to Wait No More weekend. Tell them, Red, July when?
29th through the 31st.
Absolutely. And if you don't know, DM Team Wait No More on Instagram. Big Legs, Alexia Adams 24, Robert Russian, Toya Johnson, Renee Wise. I mean, we can keep it going. B, Magnificent B.
Sign up on the team Spiritual Motivation.
Team Lex.
Team Spiritual Motivation.
Listen, if you're watching this episode, Team Lex, Big Lex. We got a team over
I'm
here.
signed up for Team Lex. She get me a shirt. So yeah, I get a shirt if I sign up with her.
I give you 2 shirts.
You bringing your husband?
I am.
We want to meet him.
Okay, thank
You gonna run and walk?
I'm gonna run. I don't know if he's gonna
You gonna run the
I
whole-
run though.
You gonna run the
As
whole?
long as he don't kiss nobody, we good.
Close this out.
You gonna you gonna run the whole 5K?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna run the whole 5K, but I'm gonna definitely try.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
The Reality Table, episode 11.
Wait, 12.
You just said
12.
Girl.
Episode 12.
I think it's 13.
Episode
12.
25.
Signing out.